Obviously, that was an intense game. Oswego played you so hard. Jamie, what were just the overall thoughts of how that game transpired to come out with a last-minute win?
Yeah, I mean, first thing you have to take your hats off to Oswego. They played really hard. They played really well. They had several of their players just left it out there, everything they had. Rebounded the ball. They took it to us early, getting loose balls, and kind of had us on our heels, and kept us there. And we, got a little bit panicky with some of the things we were doing offensively when they had a lead, and that wasn't our issue. It was just having a more urgent mindset from like a defensive rebounding standpoint. And but yeah, I think a lot of credit to them. They played really, really well, and we hung in there, I guess, and made enough plays. And if she didn't make a couple shots there, we'd be saying like all the other things I just said about Oswego and how they took it to us. But we were able to make a couple extra plays, and a lot of people made important contributions. Other she was the obvious one. I mean, anybody could see that. But Gabby here and Madison and Jenny did some things defensively in spite of really struggling offensively. And yeah, Aaron coming in, getting that ball in bounds like after not playing the whole game. So we'll take it. We'll take it.
I thought in the beginning of the part of the game, the second chance opportunities gave them a little bit of momentum. Did you feel like that they started hitting some shots that maybe they might have not made if not for that momentum early in the game?
Yeah, definitely. And I think we kind of got off to a bad start, so that kind of made us, want to play more aggressive and kind of, scramble them around, and it essentially led to some easy baskets for them. Bodies were dropping on the floor, and they were coming up with it 9 times out of 10, and that's something that coach was stressing to us, we were stressing to each other, and it's something that we weren't able to do on the fly and actually, fix it. And that's something that we definitely have to work on for tomorrow. But yeah, I definitely feel like they got some easy baskets off of just their momentum. They kept coming to us.
And Gabby, you're the most seasoned of the bunch. Like, was there ever, you were trailing the entire game, was there ever not belief that you guys would come out and pull out a win despite that?
There was never a doubt in my mind that we were going to win the game. Like, obviously we struggled a lot shooting and scoring, but I knew that, especially we're such a experienced team. We played some of the best teams in the country. I knew that we would come back just because of all the experience we've had.
Yeah, with that, this team just loves competition. I feel like they had momentum, but it was kind of fueling our fire and just kind of making us want it more. If they're going to punch us in the mouth, we're going to do it back, and we're going to do it over 40 minutes. And like Coach said, hats off to them. They gave us a hard game for 40 minutes, and I think that at the end of the day, we just finished stronger than them.
Obviously, you guys shot poorly as a team. Bree, did you feel like you had to take a little bit more on because a lot of players around you were kind of struggling to put the ball in the net?
Yeah, that's something that really kind of flusters me throughout the game, because I know that at some point I am going to have to end up with the ball in my hands trying to make a play. But on the other side of that, you want to get the ball moving. You want to get everybody touching it and, kind of make everybody have to be guarded. But essentially we were running our plays, everybody was cutting hard, and everybody did their part so that I can have the opportunity to go make some plays. And Jenny doesn't cut as hard as she does. Sabs doesn't time passes out. Like, I don't get those baskets. And so just props to my team for that. I really think that even if we are struggling offensively, like, we're going to come together as one.
Jamie, you turned them over 26 times, and I felt like you started capitalizing on those opportunities in the fourth, which allowed you to cut it. Did you feel like that started changing the pace of the game late in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, it was probably midway through the third quarter, and I said to Darren, I was like, what do we do here? Like, blue, we're not really trapping well, and we're not creating turnovers, and maybe we should switch defenses. And we kind of decided to stay with it, and I think Bree said during a timeout, like, should we stay with this? Like, it's kind of giving them some easy baskets on the backside, but I thought that it started to create some offense for us, and I think that getting us that energy and getting us some easier scoring opportunities in transition was more important than a couple that we were giving up on the other side. So I think that was really important, but yeah, really, it was tough. It was tough to figure out like what we could really like stay with, whether it was offense or defense. They just made it really, really hard.
And then Bree, just talk through the game winner. Did you feel like they gave you enough space where you were able to create a shot, and was there any doubt that that ball wasn't going to go in?
I knew I was going to hit the last shot regardless. I was hoping it was going to be a 3 because, as I said to my team, that I wanted to hit a 3 this weekend. But they played great defense on me. Every time I had the ball in my hands, I saw 5 bodies, 5 green shirts looking to close in on me every time. But I knew that I was going to hit that shot. So I was like, I'm going to take it.
They had such good defense on her. They held her 35 points.
And
They
then,
made me miss 15 shots.
and then Gabby, to come in and contribute the way you do, to be able to get, you know, the winning steal essentially, and do your role so well that it clinched your spot into another SUNYAC final. What does that mean to you as again a 5th-year senior?
It means a lot to me. I want to win a SUNYAC championship, and I didn't want my season to end on that for selfish reasons. Obviously, for the whole team, I want to win a championship, so it was really important for us to win and stick it out. Also, I had a stupid foul, so I'm glad I could make up for that by punching the win.
You made up for it.
Did.
And
Glad.
And then obviously, like, you guys are going into tomorrow. Genesee and Cornell are both very good teams. What's just the emphasis to be able to play, obviously better than you did tonight, to come out with hopefully, you know, a championship?
I think we got to start the game better, more momentum. Kind of like Coach always says, like, we got to punch them in the mouth first, and I think that today they punched us first. Going back to last year, they did it to us first again, and this is our redemption tour. So we're certainly going to go out there and we're going to punch first, and we're going to keep swinging the whole game until they go down.
Any other thoughts?